4. There ain't one kiss I'd take back, girl, like gasoline in a red-hot match, girl. Lit the summer on fire for sure, girl, yeah. You can't fake that first love feeling. Breaks a heart, believes a beating stronger. Yeah, we gave it all we had. Ain't one kiss that I'd take back. Boom. Here we are in the second verse, girl. Okay. Hey, it's Clay. I'm back with another episode of the Hookist. That's where we left off last week with our song, There Ain't One Kiss That I'd Take Back. So we've got our verse, we've got our chorus, and your assignment this week was to start writing the second verse. So I noticed a couple of things, and I thought I would better illustrate this if we kind of did a screen share and I can show you a few things with our lyric. The first thing that I noticed is a lot of folks did not follow the rhyme scheme that we set up in the first verse. So I want to go back and take a look at that rhyme scheme. Found that picture from El Paso. You're in the middle of a laugh. Okay, so remember we talked about kind of a inner rhyme, found that picture from El Paso. The pass really stands out. The O is kind of thrown away at the end of the word, so we're kind of getting away with a really close rhyme here. From El Paso, you're in the middle of a laugh. And we don't go, you're in the middle of a laugh-o. But we could have, taken that approach. But I thought it was cool leaving off the O sound at the end and just kind of rhyming with the pass and the laugh. Okay, so keep that in mind. Also, I wanted to stress that the melody, a lot of the lyrics I saw this week, it was very hard for me to sing the melody over the lyrics because the syllables didn't kind of line up. Found that picture from El Paso. Found that picture from El Paso. And then you're in the middle of a laugh. Da 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 da. Those are kind of important hooky elements of the way the melody falls. So it's very important that the words fit into that melody and fit into that rhyme scheme. A couple of folks did a good job of that, and we'll talk a little bit about that. Let's look at some lines that I did like. A lipstick heart on your Greyhound window. Now I'm wondering where you're at. Okay, I like the image of this person pulling out on a Greyhound and they're drawing a heart on the window as they're leaving you. I just thought that was a neat picture. You'll notice that Bjorn did not rhyme at the end. We have when, that's the rhyming spot next to last syllable, just like found that picture from El Paso. Then we're over here, lipstick heart on your Greyhound window. So by the first verse standards, we would need, instead of an at down here as the rhyming word, we would need an N word to rhyme with window. So we're looking for that second to last syllable of the line. Here's another one I thought was cool. Time and distance are magic things. Time and distance are magic things, but it would kind of need another syllable. Magic things, but to match up to the melody. But I like the idea that Joe came up with there about time and distance or magic things make you forget what heartache brings. Once again, we would have to rhyme the next to last syllable, not the things. And I like what Jane Sachs wrote here. We soaked up way more than Texas sun, learning how lovers come undone. Thought that was really cool because remember, we wanted to show that he's learned something. So I thought that was a good line. And then Ted Morse had an interesting line. It was, my new girlfriend, I think you'd like her. She kind of reminds me of you. I don't know if I would be making the leap. Remember, we're singing about finding this photo, and you're in that moment. She's smiling in the photo, and it's all coming back to you. It felt like a big leap to all of a sudden bring in your new lover and start talking about her. I'm not sure if the first girl would want to hear that. I'm not sure if the new girl would want to know about the other one. It just gets kind of complicated and messy. But I did like, Ted, that you're swinging for the fences and bringing in some cool stuff. So let's get a little drum roll going, and let's look at what I did like. The image that got me the most out of these was that lipstick heart on your Greyhound window. So I kind of played around with trying to make that heart image work. And then I realized, okay, we use heart pretty prominently in that chorus. Breaks a heart but leaves it beating. So I can't really go back to using heart in that second verse. So I thought, hey, what if we do a lipstick goodbye on your Greyhound window? Let's see how that would sound. That lipstick goodbye on your Greyhound window. Yeah, that sings nice. That lipstick goodbye on your Greyhound window. And you get the goodbye and Greyhound, you get the alliteration with the G consonant. So I thought that was cool. Remember, we're going to need to rhyme window, or not the dough, but the win, to keep with our rhyme scheme in the first verse. So let's take a look. I rewrote the second half of that line. That lipstick goodbye on your Greyhound window. So this is the rhyming win. Hurt like hell, I won't pretend. So that would sing like, that lipstick goodbye on your Greyhound window. Hurt like hell, I won't pretend. And I can really get that hooky melody of, hell, I won't pretend. Da 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 da. And I was really looking for that, something that would sing well with that little rhythm thing. So that's the line that I co-wrote with Bjorn, changing the heart to goodbye. That lipstick goodbye on your Greyhound window. Hurt like hell, I won't pretend. And so, you know, we don't know specifically, she didn't draw a heart, but this might be a little better because maybe she drew goodbye, and it might have stung a little more. But I really like the fact that we're getting in here that it really hurt like hell. I mean, you know, it tore him up when she left. And we're not saying whose fault it is. We're not saying why. We're just, all we need to know is she's leaving on that Greyhound and it hurt him. And remember, the first verse is all about characters, context, and setting. The chorus, we bring in the big idea of the song, and the emotion. And the emotion of the chorus is, even though it didn't work out, you know, there's not one kiss I'd take back. Then in the second verse, it's usually a good thing to go a little deeper into the emotion. And I think this does this. She's driving off. There's goodbye on the Greyhound window. And man, this really stung. It really hurt. So I think we've carried the story forward. Now, drum roll number 2. I thought Jane Sax's idea would be really cool, but we soaked in way more than that West Texas sun, learning how lovers come undone. Remember in the first verse how we rhymed necklace with rest, so I wanted to rhyme sun with undone. Then remember we had this repetition, and I know you know the rest. So I wanted to put that repetition kind of symmetry in the second verse, learning how lovers come undone. And that's pretty cool there. So let's hear how that whole verse would sing if we sang that out. That lipstick goodbye on your Greyhound window. Good like hell, I won't pretend. But we soaked in way more than that West Texas sun. Learning how love has come undone. Then we'll hit the pre-chorus. This is your assignment for next week, the pre-chorus. And the melody, remember, we want to go back to that melody and the inner rhyme. So in this first pre-chorus, we had a love that wouldn't last, went too fast. So we want to go back to that. Da 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 da. We're going to go back to that little melody. So that's going to be your assignment for this week. Come up with a pre-chorus. And here's an excellent spot. Remember that we originally said this song is going to be about how you lost the love and it's made you better. So this is a good place to put in there that this love made you who you are today, that you're a better person today. Let's throw that idea in there and let's make it rhyme. Get this last and fast. Now, I'm not saying that you should rhyme with last and fast. I'm just saying those ends of those little phrases should be a rhyming. It could be O and O. It can be E and E. So cool, guys. I'm really pumped to see what you come up with. We are almost done. We've almost got a cool completed tune here. I'm really digging it. I'm loving how you guys are really throwing out lots of great lines. We got a couple of people this week that got some lines in there, 2 people. So awesomeness. We'll see you back next Monday. Slide on over to songtown.com and check that out if you haven't yet. I'd love to help you guys work on your songwriting and go really deep with that. And Songtown lets us do that. So see you around. Monday I'll be back. Cheers.